this made smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes. Ooh la la. She go. Ooh la la. We go. Ooh la la. They go. Ooh la la. Hey. Ooh la la. Hey. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. So let me get this straight. They fired that man? No, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. People, you now tuned in. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling. Back up in here one more again. If it's your first time, come on, man. We got the purge mask going tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we deal sports, hip hop, interviews, motivation, Popavisms 101. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time, you already know how we do. You already know how we start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We is in the end game, people. Like, see, I couldn't even play around. Like, I'm just getting in. It's about like 11:15-ish, you know what I mean, p.m. East Coast time, just getting, had a long day. Happy Monday, motivational Mondays and all that, motivational quotes. I am your motivational speaker, POPAVIST. Over here, we dealing full transparency. Like, yeah, like I could see you if you not hiding, and you definitely could see me because my shit is unprivate. Like, come on in. Know what I mean, like, so long day, came in, seen like, yo, they fired PAULPIERCE. Like, the truth is, it's too late for a truce. The truth is, y'all niggas ain't bulletproof. The truth is, it's too late for a truce. And y'all niggas can't handle the truth. Like, oh, baby. Damn it, man. Like, Saturday, I think, when this shit happened or whatever, like, I always be getting shit late. I don't know why. But people were saying that, like, when he come to the office, when he go back to them ESPN streets and he running through them ESPN alleyways back to the studio, people were saying, like, they're going to fire him. They're going to get rid of him. And I'll just say this because I'm amped about it. I got that feel in the wind, even though it's getting late. You know what I mean? I had a long-ass day. I've been up super early, like crazy. And that's what the fast be like, getting up early and, you know what I mean, running the whole day, but not on water and food. But anyway, it's like, damn, say it ain't so. Like, I know ESPN is you know, is owned by Disney, you know, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, that's kid shit. You know what I mean? They ain't going to indulge in, you know, adult stuff. I think they even, you know, when Miley Cyrus finally, you know, came out in all her glory, you know what I mean, to the world. You know what I mean? Showed the world her box and all that, like, you know what I mean? And told the world she had some wop. They distanced themselves so I could see it, but it's like, damn, ESPN, but y'all really fire him over that? And my thing is, you know, like, he's smiling and laughing, as y'all can see. He taking it lighter than a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people was up in arms. I'm not up in arms. I'm not even shocked and appalled. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you hear the beat, you will be shocked and amazed. Like, I'm not shocked. Like, certain things still do shock me. I ain't gonna lie. I seen a lot of shit and with the towers, with, you know, with so much stuff in the age bracket that, you know, that I'm in. You know, and I'm sure people for me, they seen a lot of things as well. But this didn't really shock me. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, word? Like, with the side eye? Like, come on, y'all. Like, y'all just canceled them and sent them packing for some dances, for some, for some poker card playing and having a few beers. He probably even had a little toe or two, like, you know what I'm saying? And he was looking wavy in the video, when he went live. And people was like, oh, he risked it all. And, and on this channel, I say, like, we living in a new world order, which is The Matrix, like, you know what I mean? One of my favorite movies, not only for the graphics and how they did things then, that's probably looked at as like low level now, like the shit they was doing with the niggas spinning back and all that, like Neo, you are the one, like them glasses never left Morpheus' face, like, you know what I'm saying? You like, Kung Fu, show me. But the graphics was crazy, and then obviously the concept of the movie is crazy. But yeah, the new world, the new world order, the Matrix for us is the social media. So on this channel, I always say everything is not for social media. You can't just run to the, everything, just look at everything that I'm doing. Like, and people have done it. People will continue to do it, because of the attention and the validation that they can get. But a lot of it is buffoonery and a lot of it is stupidity. However, in this case, I don't think, we in the end game. I don't think having like a couple of little drinks, you know what I'm saying, and having some Instagram models, with some booty clapping sounds in the back. And I didn't even see that. It wasn't like it was a tape leaked or like something came out that was supposed to be private. He actually put it up on, he put it up. Now the question is, for 315 or 18, somebody pointed it out like he risked it all for 315. Like, niggas is trolls and they crazy in the comments. You know what I mean? And I be here for the comments. Like, should be hilarious. He put it out there for, public consumption, for us to look at it with the side eye. And, again, people like, he's married. And I didn't know, and seeing the video I did, if not, go see the other video I did. Yeah, like, you in the back, stop being stubborn, hit the like button, share the video. Let's get the likes up, let's get the views up, good looking, yeah. But you're black, you know what I mean? People from around the way and all that. Now I appreciate the support. It's like, yeah, like, he risked it all. He didn't risk anything. I didn't see his wife come out and say anything. I don't think they got to explain anything to us. He's a whole, grown man. He put himself in that position to live the life that he want to live, like, you know what I'm saying? On TV, not every day, but damn near, obviously on the Jump and the halftime show with Jalen Rose and, Maria and all that, you know what I mean? And I don't know, it's just like, damn, like, it's kind of like being hypocritical with some of the stuff that's being pushed to the masses and stuff that's accepted and then things that's not. So like I said, having some jokes, smoking a doobie, having a little drink, you know what I mean, with some joints in the back dancing. I ain't even see him getting crazy with it on some Marlon Lawrence. Like, he wasn't even in there doing none of this for none of the videos I seen. And it's like, we can talk about, Lou Williams with the pepper wings and, certain things is accepted and certain things not. And I want to say, like, for the women that work with him, for people that was trying to Tony, there was no other way, like, people trying to turn the narrative and say, like, he don't respect women. And it's like, which one we want? We want the wet ass pussy, or we want, you know what I mean? Like, you want people to not go to the strip clubs and, push that culture forward. And I said, like, y'all know me, I used to stay in the club. You know what I mean? That's where the fun is at. Or at that time, you know what I mean? There ain't nothing wrong with a little booty clapping every now and then. You know what I mean? Booties matter. Scorpios, we the best. Shout outs to all my Scorpios out there. Like, yeah, we the best. October. Now October's on. I just don't think the punishment is called for. Lastly, I'll say this. It was like, if he would have gave an apology, then he probably felt like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm not apologizing for something that I don't feel that I did wrong. Like, if I don't think he's too up on his high horse, or, too much pride, puff with the chest out. Like, nah, I'm not apologizing. Like, I'm sure if he do something wrong, or he felt like, oh, nah, I was wrong on that, let me bite the bullet. Woo, 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 ah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ah. Like, yeah, here go your apology. But for him to be like, nah, I'm not going to be able to do it. Like, no, 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 no. I can't go for that. Like, yeah, no can do. Like, I can't go. Gotta go. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? That's one of my favorite songs too. I can't go for that. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, go that way. When you know what I mean? Certain things people not budging is like, yeah, I see from the video, he like, yo, bigger things is coming and not even going to sweat it. Like, let it be, let it be. So what y'all think? Like, should he got fired? Is he a woman, you know, do he be disrespecting women? As you take him as, oh, now, I mean, do his wife think he go around disrespecting women? Like, I know mad women that go to the strip club. Like, this is like culture that's accepted. Or maybe is it, you know, I say, is it culture? Is it, you know what I mean? Like, is it that? I don't know. I'm not feeling the firing or the parting ways, if you will, over some dances. Like we've seen a lot worse be overlooked. Let's put it that way. But let's talk NBA still. Let's talk LaMelo Ball. Like seeing him trending a lot. A lot of the other channels, they like, yeah. You know, they looking with the side eye, talking about he wifed her up, and you know, and the her is TEANNA Trump porn star joint, you know what I mean? And it's like, why is he dealing with low level or, you know, these type of women? Like Slick Rick said, like, now come along. We have a party to attend with some mature women and some more of our friends. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you dealing with the Dusties. Come along. We have a party to attend with some real mature women and some more of our friends. And as he held out a cabin, waited for a minute, and as the cab came, we was in it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't look at it like that. I look at it like he could deal with whoever he want. He 19, and how many of us, like, I won't say idolize, you know what I mean, or look up to, or just be like, oh, nah, you know what I mean? Like, I would love to get a picture or be in the scene or get on the song or something to you know, something to that effect. It's like, yeah. He just want to smash. Ain't nothing wrong with him wanting to smash a porn star. She not that much older than him. It was 6 years. So, but I know people was like, you know, his pops kind of schooled him better than that to not get caught up with the thoughts and, you know, people, you know, women that's for the streets. You know what I mean? So to speak. Again, I'm not really looking too much with the side eye. It's like, if it's like, if you love it, I love it. You know what I mean? Like, if you like it, I'm with it. I mean, if that's what you choose to be with, for him, that is. And I seen like a little, and who was interviewing him? It was him and his brother, Lonzo, who just came back last night, had 8 3-pointers, tied a record, and now they're like, should they have been talking about trading him and this and this and that? Like, yeah, I mean, he's a stable piece. Like, he's definitely could be a piece to a championship. Play D, definitely two-way player. Jump shot has gotten better, and you know, I think you know, he definitely make those crazy passes, and he going run the offense. But anyway, back to his brother Ball, LaMelo, real quick. They was on I'm trying to think who was interviewing him. Maybe it was Rachel. You know what I mean? Speaking to Paul Pierce in the jump, like, you know what I'm saying? My jump shot is trash. I can't play no ball. We in the end game. For those that didn't know, like, oh yeah, Lee is trash. I'm all the way trash. I'm all the way trash. I never was no basketball player. Played good D, but that's about it. So I think it was her interviewing, but the point is, she was kind of like asking him, you know, having 2 brothers into the NBA. I think the father predicted all 3 of them was going to go, and having, you know, success, fame, money, being young, women. And the answer, I can't really remember what he said, so I'm not going to put words in his mouth. But the answer he gave made me listen like, oh, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, he used to this, you know what I mean? That's the impression I got. Like, yes, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? It comes along with this. You know, I've been, you know, my family is pretty well off. My pops is a good pop. You know, I come from a good situation. I've been getting joints, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I took it. And again, I can't remember verbatim everything he said. You know what I mean? But I know I came away like, oh, all right, like, yeah, you know what I mean? He's smashing. So I say that to say this. he just smashing. Like, you know what I mean? He having fun. Like, who wouldn't want to, you know, rock out with a porn star? You know what I mean? If you was able to, you know what I mean? And for a little while, like, he just got to be careful that, you know, if that's what it is, you know what I mean? That he don't get caught up. Saying other channels like get whipped and all that. You know, she put the porn star world on him. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, that's possible. You know what I mean? And I'm really more so like, you know, Baby's like his teammate. You know what I mean? Poster allegedly got one of her friends pregnant, you know what I mean? And so, you know, he dealing with a situation now. And, you know, brothers just got to be careful. Obviously, athletes, they're a target for a lot of reasons. Mainly the Benjamins, like the winner, chicken dinner, like, oh, yeah, you in the back, you ain't the gold digger. You just trying to get it come up, and I'm not mad. Like, you know what I mean? Use what you got to get what you going to get, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We in the end game. Tony, there was no other way. I think he's just having fun and doing him. I don't really think it's that serious. If it do become serious, then, you know, hey, like, you can't really knock him, but we big up, you know what I mean? Like, one of the joints that was with a father and a son. Like, you you DNA hopping from the father to son to the cousin to the, you know what I mean? Like, everywhere we go, you know what I mean? I said I owes the same old, yeah, like, everywhere we go, like, you know what I mean? Like, Game already told us, like, you know what I mean? Been around the world, been around the block, been with hoes that fuck Biggie and Pac, like, you know what I mean? So we already know that they gonna do what they're gonna do. It's just that the person that has the resources and the assets that you really have the power to transform, you know, somebody's life, like, depending on who you decide to be with, because you made it, you know what I mean? We made it, like, you good. So you got to be careful. And that's for women as well that is in position, you know what I mean? Or may not look that attractive. You see it on the visit, like I said. It's not normal like how women be doing. But you will see a man, you know, shummying it up with somebody that's less attractive, or the overall consensus is, yeah, that bitch is ugly. Like, she's super not attractive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, dog. Like, dog, even your mom's like, you could do better. You could do better. You know what I'm saying? And, so, but normally it's on a visit or those type of situations. Even though you see the memes, you know, strolling on your timeline during tax season, maybe stimulus, you see a big fat joint with a, you know, with a dusty looking dude smiling like, yeah, we about to get them checks. But it's really prison flow. But on the flip side, you see that the other way all the time. Like, women is going for the chicken dinners, and I'm not mad. So I'm not looking at with the side eye. Well, I want to see him get back on the court because he had a chance to be rookie of the year, but now it might go to Anthony Edwards from Minnesota. So Minnesota won tonight. Let's talk some NBA real quick before we get up out of here. You know what I mean? LeBron and them, they looking, well, I ain't say LeBron and them, they sideline. I think they'll get back and be good, but they are slowly dropping. They dropped to that playoff game. I mean, if everybody healthy, it's all bets off, but just their schedule was kind of like one of the brutalest that I've seen as far as the top teams. The West is top heavy. You got Jazz, Phoenix, Clippers, Denver, you know what I mean, Lakers, and I'm forgetting somebody, Portland, you know what I mean? Then Dallas. Like, the top 6 teams, it could get critical in the first round in the playoffs. Like, do you ever think about when you out of here? Record deal, win, video, out of here. Like, all the way out in the West. I'm still going with Lakers after getting Drummond. I mean, if they healthy, like, yeah, you may have to play stiffer competition in the West as you drop down. But honestly, with those 3, Harold, you know what I mean, Schroeder, Kuzma, I don't know. Like, they got the championship DNA now. Obviously, Russ playing back in game shape, getting in rhythm again. That's going to take time, but I still got the Lakers. That's why I brought them up first. Everybody else is like, yeah, Utah, you got to prove it to us. Playoff P, Kawhi Leonard, you don't got to prove it to us. But really you do, because you do got the chain dangling in the video. You always playing the strings like this, like everything goes to the beat of you. You got to win. You got to show and prove. You know what I mean? You can be quiet, but you got to speak on the floor. You are a champion. Not, obviously, that's no question. I picked y'all when you was on Toronto. Yeah, kid, that feeling. And I won gold with y'all. Yeah, kid, 2 times. So we already know over here I rocks with the claw. But yeah, you gotta get busy because last year was not a good look. So they right there with the Lakers. They made some moves. Rondo, you know what I mean? We talked about this. He got the inside scoop, you know what I mean, or what it's heading for in the locker room. I see that playing more so with football, kind of like, I don't know why, as opposed to the X's and O's in basketball, because it's still like, if we got the better players, then we're going to win, and we put maximum effort. You know what I mean? Because hard work will always outbeat talent if talent don't work hard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, that part. You know what I mean? Popavism 101, work hard, work smart. You know what I mean? Work with a purpose. But, yeah, like, Portland, that's a sneaky team. For me, Utah got to prove it in the playoffs that they got enough firepower. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell, I already said. And the other video I did about Donovan Mitchell, yeah, like Spider, MVP candidate. They got the #1 record. He balling in the statistical category as far as scoring and assists, I believe. Assists is obviously down than other players, but the scoring is up there. As far as, you know, I mean, Giannis is like, he averaging like, you know what I mean, 7 and 7 assists or 6 and 6, something crazy like that. Joel Embiid just came back. Then they lost the next game to a bum-ass team. I had them that night. I hate losing like that. So they got to prove it. Portland, though, like I said, the reason why I said they sneaky, because now they getting their players back full strength. About time, you know, knock on wood, everybody healthy. This is with everybody healthy on all of the teams, how I see, you know, the teams lining up. Obviously, injury, you can't account for that. So whatever I'm saying, if an injury occurs, then yeah, you're gonna have to change that. But Lillard, Nurkic, you know what I'm saying? Powell and, you know, McCullough. I like Simon off the bench. I like his energy a lot off the bench. I think they got a scary team, and nobody really gonna want to play them. Like if they 6 and right now Clippers is 3, or Phoenix, you know, stay at 2 and somehow they drop to 7. Yeah, like it could get crazy out there. You heard that? It could get super crazy out there because the teams out there is separated by 2 and 1 games. In the East, I see it a little different. Let's swing to the East. When the East is in the house, oh my God, my Knicks played tonight. Had the Knicks as a lock tonight. Had Minnesota as a lock tonight. Who else I had? Detroit, yeah, over OKC. Yeah, locks tonight. Super locks. Not the locks from Yonkers, but the locks on the picks, yeah. In the East, I see it as the top 3 teams. Miami, they played in the finals last year. They all out, you know, Victor Oladipo, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe kind of waiting, you know what I mean? Like Boogie Cousins just got signed to the Clippers real quick, bring it back to the Clippers. I just hope they could prove it, like, you know what I mean? Like Oladipo looked like he playing more games and you know, Cousins was cut. But, I mean, as far as injury-wise, then John Wall not playing, then you playing. I know you want to play for a contender. But all 3 of those players, I just want to see all of them get back, you know what I mean, as a fan. But anyway, swinging back to Miami, you know what I mean, South Beach. They probably are the 4th best team, and then maybe Atlanta, because right now it's Brooklyn, who just beat my Knicks tonight, you know what I mean, New York on New York. Then you got Philly, and now Milwaukee is 1 game behind. Then it's Atlanta sitting there like, yeah, Trae Young, you know what I mean? Like Lou Williams, lemon pepper, you know what I mean? Like lemon pepper wings and all that. And they kind of scary in a way. Capella, you know what I mean? They missing some players. I think Hunter is averaging 19 and somebody else is averaging 16 or maybe 14, something like that. So they got better coaching now in the sense of Terry. He was a great coach on the Pacers, and he been, you know, in the top tier as far as coaching X and O's, in my opinion, since he been in the league. You know what I mean? So having him was kind of like an upgrade. They playing better since he came in. Could they really upset one of the top teams? Nah, it's too early, and I just don't see enough. Well, maybe enough firepower because they can score with the best of them. It'll probably be defense, like, you know what I mean. It'll probably be a track meet if them in Brooklyn play. You know what I mean? 115 apiece, 130 apiece. Over and under be 249, some shit like that. But I really see Miami moving up and Atlanta moving down, Charlotte moving down. My Knicks is in number 10 or number 9. Washington is trash. Chicago was there. They just got a victory the other day over Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Let's talk about Kyrie a little bit. Like, he balled out tonight. Like, Kyrie balled out tonight. And he's a phenomenal talent. James Harden played, but didn't play. I ain't watched the game. Like I said, I just came in not too long ago. But looking on the stat sheet, when the nigga be driving around, moving around, when you bet, like, yeah, you be on your bat line like this, checking the scores and looking at CBS no matter where you at, like, huh? So that's how I be watching the games, if you was wondering. You know what I mean? So I seen he had one shot, no points. Then when I again throw ESPN on real quick, see what's up, it's like, looked like he might have got injured again coming back from the hamstring. But Kyrie is all the way nice, and he's a champion. Can't take none of that, like, you know what I mean? But if he was the primary piece on the team, could they really, like, do it? Like, can he do it like, let's say if he had the same team that IVERSON had that went to the finals against Shaq and Kobe, do you think he would get one game against Shaq and Kobe? Do you think they would get to the finals? I think when they got past Vince Carter, that was a good series with the Raptors. That was a good series. Can't think of who else they got past, but I do remember the Raptors. Maybe it was the Knicks too. Or no, I think the Raptors knocked the Knicks off. But anyway, do y'all think if we had the timepiece, now I mean, Tony, there was no other way. If you think we had the time stone and we could, now I mean, switcheroo and put Kyrie with Allen Iverson, will they get to the finals? Will they win a game against Shaq and Kobe? And I only say that because, like, when he was there in Cleveland, both years after LeBron left, it was like draft pick, lottery, number 1 picks at that. You're like, suck. Then you see him ball out, and they won tonight. You know what I mean? The Knicks got to learn how to win. Like, they don't have no championship DNA at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we knew that playoff talk and, you know, all this buzz was like, huh? Like, what? Playoffs? You kidding me? Like, you're not major bombs. You're not in the spot. You ain't in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They not running in your spot. Yeah, go hear the song for that. You know what I mean? Reference. But they got a chance because the East at the bottom is a little weak. Then Toronto is not playing well. A lot of teams Indiana is not playing well. Dirtington, like dirt. Like, they don't got that feeling. They don't got that energy to win. Play the curve and get nauseous. Watching the spin. Yeah, they don't have that feeling. And I bet with them a few times they got burnt. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like some of the dirt teams when you bet with in sports, you be hoping they could come through for you, but it's like, why the hell do you keep betting with these bum-ass teams? Like, damn it, man. Gray, what up, though? Yeah, shout-outs to my nigga Gray. When you catch up, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. You know what I mean? Dirtington. I think the Knicks probably could squeak it out. I told you, I think they're going to go to the playoff game, probably be in the 10th seed, fight for the 8th seed, and then get knocked out by Brooklyn. Oh, wouldn't that be good, though, for the playoff for you? New York. Then it'll really be like, is New York in the house? Is Brooklyn in the house? Uptown in the house? Styling, you know what I mean? Like, boogie that. Yeah, that'd be crazy because it would be entertainment. Obviously, Brooklyn going to win, probably sweep them. Gentlemen, like, really, with KD coming back, Harden, healthy. Aldridge looking all right. Like, they stacked over there. And Shaman didn't play tonight. So the Knicks hung around. That 6.5 was boss. Like, yeah. I don't know, but I still think it's going to be Philly and Brooklyn to go to the finals. And I think it's going to be LeBron and I ain't going to say the Clippers. That's so old right now. Like, looking like LeBron and the Clippers, that's last year. I think it'd probably be Lakers and Utah, depending on the lineup. Because I do think Shaq, when he said that shit to the Spider, I think that shit motivated the hell out of all of them. Like, then they, you know, last year the friction with Gobert and COVID and all that. So, you know what I mean? I think they got something to prove, and it's like, yeah, like they got something to prove. Who y'all think going to the finals? Is the Knicks is the Knicks going to the playoffs? If you a fellow New Yorker like me, baseball is back. Yankees won today. What's new? They always beat Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Paul Pierce, the truth. How going out like this? What y'all think? This is what I think. I think like dead ass, like this is all jokes. And if Paul, if you end up doing this, like shout a brother out. You should get your own podcast called The Truth Podcast. And then you should have fly Instagram models with the outfits, serving drinks, know what I mean, doing dances and all that, and just being the eye candy in the back while you play spades and, you know what I mean, talk shit about how foolish this was. Now, I mean, The Truth Podcast had the Instagram models in the back. Now, I mean, walking around, bringing the rosé out and all that, changing the deck of cards and all that. People will tune in, and I will be one of them. You know what it is. You now tuned in. POPAVIST, that be me. POPAVIST TV. We live. We rolling. We unscripted. We authentic. That feeling. Back one more again. Yeah, kid.